Good morning, lovely people. Welcome back to my YouTube series, my 365-day challenge. Today is day 7. To those of you who've just joined my community yesterday, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. After my little launch on Instagram, the amount of support and the amount of love that I've experienced yesterday, I am taken aback. Thank you very, very, very much. To my 29 subscribers, 29 is a big number for me because in the past I only ever had like 2 subscribers. So thank you very much to the 29 people who decided to subscribe to hear what I have to say on a daily basis. I greatly appreciate it. And going forward, don't forget to like this, don't forget to share this, comment on it if you have to. I greatly appreciate it. So today in this challenge, I want to talk about the power of reflection. Right? And especially the power of reflection as it relates to me in this challenge. The things I've learned about doing this over the past week, the challenges I've encountered, and the lessons I've learned. I mean, I've learned a lot of lessons here, but specifically, it's about 3 lessons I want to talk about that I have learned over the past week. Also, I am still working on the intro, so if there was an intro, the intro would be inserted right here. For those of you who have seen my previous videos, there's a video I spoke about where I talked about the power of self-reflecting. There is something great about just understanding where you are at a point in time, right? It's like almost as if time was to sit still. I'm in this moment. So for instance, I'm sitting down in this car and I'm looking back on the week. I'm looking back on the things that happened to me over the week. I am learning and I am, just experiencing it all. And when I put it all together, right, specifically for this moment, for this podcast, well, this challenge, right, we soon get to the podcast. We're going to talk about the podcast because our podcast is going to come at some point in time. But just for this YouTube challenge, reflecting has been a very important part of this for me, right? And for those of you who are going through similar things in your life, you're trying new things, I mean, you're already in the middle or you're in the thick of things, right? I want to encourage that there's also power and there's also merit for you yourself to be reflecting on the things that you are going through at the moment. Whether it be good, whether it be bad, indifferent, there is merit in reflection for you. So the first reflection that I want to talk about that I am experiencing in a big way. I mean, and I've experienced it for many things before, but in a big way, the first thing I want to talk about is the power of believing in yourself. It's a very, very cliche thing to say. They say, you have this big task, you're in a show, whatever it is, in school or whatever it is, just can't believe in yourself. But believing in yourself is a very big thing. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have your own back, right? Other people could have your back, But if you don't have your own back, right? If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't see the end game for what you're trying to do, to be honest, sometimes it just feels like it doesn't make any sense, right? And people might feel like you're crazy, because I know somebody tell me I crazy for doing this, right? And I can see why, right? 365 days is a very long time, right? And I know, I even started this week and I feel like I had run out of things to talk about. I was like, what am I supposed to talk about for a whole year? Like, what am I supposed to be doing, right? But as time has gone on and gone on, and I speak to more and more people, right? I experience more things in my day, right? I learn and I'm taking it in, and it's like this ever expanding. So actually, let me tell you a little philosophical moment, a little barbershop knowledge. So I was talking to my barber, and I tell my barber about this challenge, right? This challenge that I was going to do, right? And he was like, when I cut in my hair, he was like, Dominic, that's a very real thing you're doing right now, And I was telling him that, I'm getting better at it, I think, right? My thoughts are starting to flow a little better. I'm starting to learn about doing things better. And he's like, you're very right. You need to understand this, right? Life is this ever expanding consciousness, right? And when you tell me that, things are starting to make a little sense to me, I think it made a little bit more sense. It's an ever expanding consciousness. And that goes for everything. You go to school, you may have been bad at maths on the first day, but you learned and you got better. You pick up an instrument, you was terrible on the first day, which I also have some very crazy stories. You all know I play the trumpet. I will tell you all my trumpet stories. Right? It was insane. Right? I remember I was terrible, and I think now I've become a little bit more proficient at playing the trumpet. And that goes for anything, and even this YouTube series as well. It's an ever-expanding consciousness that we just learn about more and more and more, and I'm seeing this every day literally materializing in front of my eyes. So the second thing I want to talk about that I learned very early and is being highlighted to me more and more as I try to continue with this thing is the power of planning, right? I was able to generate, at least for the next 8 weeks, things that I'm going to go and talk about on this show, right? And it gives me an end goal. I mean, it's 8 or 52, but it's a plan nonetheless, right? And I never thought that, one, I would have started this, and two, I would have ideas going for the next 8 weeks. And then as the days go by, more and more people bounce ideas off of me, and I'm like, okay, actually possibilities are pretty endless, They are endless. They are literally endless, right? A few people had reached out to me already yesterday, and it's like, Dominic, I feel like I want to come and do an episode with you, right? Whether it be on the phone, me and you come and do a car series, right? You all know, we have this group, right? Me and 2 other co-workers, right? Good co-workers, turn out to be good friends, right? The Bladder Boys are going to come and do a little something, right? It is just happening, right? And I am just very happy. And thirdly, what I want to talk about is, and I spoke about this yesterday, but it is very important, very, very important. And even for me today, I think I'm going to be trying it as well. It's just being open to new things. It is true that the only constant in life is change. It is again very cliche, but it is very true. And you only grow through change. You only grow through trying new things, right? Things that you never thought that you may have been into. You try it, right? Things that make your heart pump and intimidate you and make you very fearful, you try it, right? I am literally clapping for these videos. Like every time I open up my YouTube, right, and I go and just look on these videos and seeing people watching and then look at and see if there's any comments, is like, it is nerve-wracking, right? As I highlighted that yesterday, it is very nerve-wracking to me. But I am open to it all. I am open to all of it, right? And I encourage you to do the same in whatever aspect of life you are in right now. Whether you're a student, whether you're new to, I don't know, singing or whatever. You might be trying a new church. You might be trying a new gym. You never know. You really, really never know until you try it. And if you try it and you don't like it, that's fine. Leave it, no regrets. Just do it. Literally, just jump headfirst at it and do it. This was day 7 of 365. My reflections for the past week. For those of you who joined yesterday, thank you very, very much for joining the little community I'm trying to build. Thank you very much for deciding to join me on this journey. I greatly appreciate it. For those of you who have already been giving me a lot of kind words, a lot of words of encouragement, as well as a lot of good advice for things I should try, different things I should do. Thank you very, very much. Right? Moving forward, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. Right? I'm gonna post this on my socials for the day. Right? And see you in the following episode. Tomorrow is day 8. Right? Tomorrow is what, Monday? Tomorrow should be a good episode. Bright and early Monday morning, I will be post-call. No, actually, I will be on call, so you might get a little taste of hospital life. Right? But thank you very much.